Hello everyone, Felipe here again. Again here with Daniel. Okay, we have two more guard passing, and then we're gonna move to side control. Today we're gonna work with a folding pass position that I like a lot. Okay, and also with another X pass, which is important. So let's start already. Let's see everyone moving the head sideways, up and down. Circling the head, everyone. Both sides, and circling the arm. Also, both sides, the other arm. Hips. Okay, everyone, and lay down please, and reach, 10 times inside. And hip skate, 10 times inside, people. Coming up, hands and toes on the floor, toes stay on the floor, just my knees pointing to one side, to the other side, just moving the hips, okay everyone, but the toes stay on the floor, 10 times each side as well. Okay guys, just moving the hip, rolling back and forth over the shoulder, all the way back, land on the knees, and forward again. Same thing to the other side, on the knees, and forward. You guys can drop your hips, and forward again, up to you, 5 times each side. And adding some technical stand-up as well. Support on both sides so you guys can have a good days. Up with the hip, foot behind the hand, inward up. Hand goes back, push the leg forward, switch sides. Again, people, support on both sides. So if I have my left hand, I have my right foot, hip up, foot behind my hand, and I'm up. First hand, then the leg. Just switching from one side to the other side, 5 times inside everyone. And let's start with the partner drills. So people, okay everyone, here again, as we've been doing, just drilling the exercises and the positions that we've been seeing for this past weeks. So then it's going to be inside my close guard. She's going to choose a way to open, okay? So for example, okay, she controlled the bicep, she went all the way up, put the knee here in between our bodies. From here, she's already opening the guard and connecting with any guard pass she wants, keeping the control. From here, passing here with the tornado to my side. As she passes, I'm going to hip skate, put her back into the close guard, and she's just gonna keep going. And here, guys, like I've been doing, been saying, combine the way you like, okay? If you wanna, for example, start opening from the knee, let's say she's just gonna push my leg down, and from here, you wanna bring yourselves up and combine it with a knee slice, for example. Here, also fine, okay? Any positions you like, just make sure you guys have the opportunity of revisit them. A hip skate, put Daniel back into the close guard, and I want you guys working a bit of your creativity as well, just so you don't think that Jiu-Jitsu is gonna work the same way every time. It's a very dynamic sport, so it's important for you guys to combine some different techniques. Sometimes you can try a guard pass and connect with the other. It's gonna be important for you as well, okay? Very, very important for us to mix it up so you can actually get some good results. Okay, you guys can do this for
That's gonna stay.
Sorry guys. You guys can do that for 4 minutes and then you guys switch, okay? Whereas on the bottom, get on top. Okay? Okay, one. So We're gonna work here first with an X-Pass, okay? And especially for beginners, it's gonna be a little bit easier to hit. And then we're gonna move to the folding pass. So as we've been saying, situation that we were working yesterday, so Daniel set up a guard, like control my sleeves or try to do something like a plain guard. And let's say that we have this scenario right here, okay, people? So what I like to do from here is to make sure that Daniel cannot turn her hip to me, okay? Because if she does, she can set up a bunch of guards on me. So what I like to do is I like to keep this hand here on her knee, pushing her knee to the outside, and I'm gonna keep this control and I'm gonna be trying to pass. Of course, a lot of the times Daniel is gonna be using this hook, using the leg, so passing is not gonna be so easy. So what I'm going to do, since I already have the hand on the knee, I'm gonna do a second grip. I'm gonna make a grip here on her pants, so I'm gonna do this pocket here on her pants, and I'm gonna start making a fist on her knee. Okay, so I can now use this hand. As long as I have this control right here, Daniel's gonna have a hard time turning her hip to me as well, because I'm blocking. Okay, and what I like to do with this hand that I just let go is get a grip here on her collar and pull it up. Okay, and very important, people, when I'm playing open guard, I like to be squatting like this. And as long as I'm pulling my opponent's shoulder forward, very difficult for Daniel to play guard right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna keep the control that I have. I'm gonna keep the grip here, and I'm just gonna kick my leg out. So I'm gonna hit my leg out. I'm gonna push her knee to the outside and just go back here with the knee on belly, keeping my control. When we're talking about knee on belly, people, as I said before, my knee on her belly, as the position suggests, my foot flat on the floor, not with the knee on the floor, otherwise my pressure is on the floor and not on Dania. Okay, I need to be heavy on her. Hips low, facing my opponent. Never like this. I want to be fighting here. Okay? So once more. Enjoy that? So again, I'm here with Dania. I'm trying to pass her guard. First thing that I want to do is push her knee, her hips to the other side. So I'm going to place this hand here on the knee that is away from me, and I'm going to start extending my arm. Like I said, everyone, since I'm controlling her hip right here, I can keep this arm extended, and there's no danger for armbar right here. There's only a danger for the armbar if she, for some reason, manages to break this grip, okay, which I'm not going to let it happen. I want to have this control. Second hand that I'm going to use here is to make a pocket on her pants, and I want to push her knee here. I want to make a fist on her knee, so she can no longer turn the hip to me, and I can let go of the knee. As long as I have this pressure, then it's not simply going to turn her hip to me. I have a good control. Okay, I'm going to pull her collar up so she cannot play any guard. I'm going to remove my leg. I'm just going to kick out, push her leg to the side, and place a knee on back. Okay, from here, just working to attack my opponent, lower the hip, heavy on the belly, just working from here. Okay, so basically, keeping this control, I kick the leg, and I pass. Okay, so one more time, I'm here with Dania, I'm pushing the leg, punching the leg, control the collar, remove, and pass. Okay? Can do this even as a drill. Turn to the side button, please. So I'm going to be here, pull, and establish the position. Okay, guys? Super simple, especially if you're beginning. This is a very good one for you. Pay attention though, is here, people. Low with your hip. Okay, especially if you're inside your opponent's guard, make sure that you're low with your hips, squatting, okay? If you keep yourselves up like this, your opponent's gonna be able to break your posture, okay? So pay attention to this. Moving forward, one. I'm gonna work now with a pass that I like a lot, which is a folding pass. If you wanna look a little bit more, search some stuff from Bochecha. Okay, he's really good with that, okay? So what I like to do from here, everyone, is the same thing that we've been doing, okay? In which I'm gonna push my opponent's knee to the outside. Again, don't wanna deal with my opponent's hip facing me. I wanna keep to the other side. And I'm gonna go even further in this scenario. So as I have this position, what I'm going to do is, I'm gonna connect my knees. And here, I'm gonna start bringing my knee under, in between her legs, turning her knee all the way to the outside, and stepping with the other leg here all the way further. Very important, people, that here I'm gonna keep my knee between her legs and my hip is pointing to my foot that is on the floor. I'm not with my butt up. If I'm doing this, then it has a lot of space to move. Okay, I wanna be smashing her right here, keeping my ribs here over her hip. And from here, you can even start grabbing the shoulder or grabbing the collar, and I'm gonna have a really strong pressure on Daniel like this, okay? From here, people, very difficult for Daniel to frame. Daniel cannot turn the hip because I'm smashing her hip with my hip, and now I'm just gonna start passing. So, grabbing this pants and doing this, there's an effective way, and every time that I push my opponent's knee down, I kill her hip escape. But what I like to do in reality is to make this even worse, okay, for her. So what I like to do, since I have this leg here, I like to hook her foot with my foot and I step on the floor. You probably saw from her reaction that this became worse, okay? So from here, now that I can actually not move, I'm just gonna keep my hand here behind her knee so she cannot move. And I'm gonna move to the side control. Okay? So this is a very good concept, everyone. Every time you can push your opponent's leg to the opposite side of where you are, you kill your opponent's guard. So that's why the folding pass is a very strong one. Okay? So one more time. So I'm dealing with Daniel's guard. I want to stay here posture. What I want to do, people, is just want to I want to push her hip with my hip. Okay? That's the idea. Okay, so I'm gonna have the control, I'm gonna connect the knees, and here, people, I can drop my hand on the floor so I can push my knee here further, and I'm gonna have this position, okay? In which I am here with my hip in the same direction of her hip, my knee pointing to my foot, never with your hip up, otherwise I have no pressure, just in this position right here, okay? Dropping your entire weight over your opponent. From here, I grab the shoulder, or I grab the collar, whatever you guys want. And from here, you can go further here on the leg, but sometimes it's gonna be difficult. I can just use my foot to hook her foot, make this a lot worse for her, and I move to the side control. And people, this works especially well if Dania's trapping my leg, for example. Let's say that I'm here, and Dania, boom, she crossed her feet, okay? Trying to put me in a half guard or going for any other position right here. So from here, people, very difficult for me to just free my leg. She's not gonna let this happen. So here, I do the same thing. I'm pushing her knee. I'm gonna place my knees together, hands on the floor. I'm gonna push my knee through, boom, and open my foot. I broke her guard completely. I just keep the pressure, hook, hand behind her calf, and just move to the side control. Okay? It's one of my favorite positions. It works pretty well. I love to pass guard like this. So if you guys manage to hit this, I promise it's gonna be very effective. Okay? Let's go train. All right, everyone, so we're gonna work in this scenario here. Dania can have a de la riva or not. She chose to get the de la riva. I don't know what's up with her today. Just getting de la rivas all the time. That's fine. Okay? So here, guys, basically what I want you guys to work is with the scenario in which one of your legs is trapped. Okay, and from here, if you, I just want to see you guys dealing with the passes that we've been working this week, okay? So for example, let's say I'm here with Dania, I'm gonna start breaking the control. I can move my foot out and go with the leg drag, or as we're here, break her control, again, going here with the X pass and passing, or from here, have this control here and just move here with the folding pass that we just saw. Just trying to focus on those three that we've seen before. And here, people, pay attention, especially for you guys on the bottom. Try to put some resistance to it. Okay, so in this case, I'm trying to pass. Okay, I'm gonna start here, and then it's not gonna let me pass. I'm gonna have the control. I'm gonna be trying to block here. Boom, set up my position. Good for me. I'm gonna start passing here. But again, make sure that the people on the bottom don't let your opponent pass. Okay, make sure that you're here blocking the leg, trying to turn your hip towards your opponent's hip, whereas I'm gonna be trying to push and stuff, just connecting some passes here. You can move to the side as well. Boom. Already put down here in the leg rack. Moving from one side to the other side. Whatever you guys want to do. Try to focus on this specific situation that we've been working in the past days. Okay? Have fun, guys. So, just answering Said's question here that he asked me on Saturday. Situation that he sees himself a lot is when he gets the single leg here, and he's told me that either people get a lip choke on him or get a guillotine on him, and he's asking, why is this happening to him? Okay? So basically, what is important for you guys? Yeah, I'm going to give you two options when we're talking about single leg, not just to Said, but to everyone else. If you guys are doing no-gi, what is important is that your head is close to your opponent's shoulder. Okay? So for example, the ear. So never with the head on the outside, okay guys? If you have the guillotine with the head on the outside, the single leg with the head on the outside, super easy to get a guillotine here. Okay, so pay attention to this. But if you guys are doing the single leg in the no-gi, this head close to the shoulder is very important. Okay, as long as Dania, she's controlling my leg right here, and she's pushing her head onto my chest here close to the shoulder, it is very difficult. Come here, Dania. Very difficult for me to find a space to bring my head in or to get any guillotines. Okay, and this makes it a lot more effective because if her head is low, it's super easy for me to block the single leg. Okay, I can just push her head away and free myself. Whereas if she is here, up with the head, I can no longer push her head away. Okay, and there's a clear weight and strength difference here, but this is very effective. If you're in the gi, you can also use the other option, which is controlling the collar and pulling the collar down. If you broke a partner's posture, like Dania did to me right now, very difficult for me to get any chokes on her. I have no space, I cannot push her head away. So again, two options. You have the single leg, head up, pushing the chest, okay? If you're doing it with a gi, you can do it like this, or you can get this grip on the collar and pull your partner's head down. He's not gonna be able to choke you as well, okay? Or defend the single leg for that matter. Okay guys, so hope you enjoyed Said, hope everyone else enjoyed as well. See you guys tomorrow, bye.